started looking over that 9-month period. And I went to letters of Ayn Rand. If nothing else, the Institute was trying to make money on me, because once I got done with Thorium and Atlas Shrugged, I'm starting to look through these books. And what I discovered, 2 different letters in the book provided my theory of a lifeline. Almost took the life. First was in the form of a short note on page 221 of the book to her cousin Esther, which says, hey, I'm working on an exciting project. It's a screenplay for you, Tommy. Now, I have one issue with this, because I'm always connecting dots. It was located page 221. Question, was it a fake letter, or the date should have been 46, because the bomb was not dropped until August 45, and this says she's writing a letter February. I think it was just either someone wrote it in wrong, or she put in the date and just put 45 instead of 46. But the key thing is, this by itself, I'm there, well, you know, this could be a lead, might not be. But then there was a second letter on 253 and 254, where she's writing to Leonard about on February 13th, and she's talking about the atomic bomb. This one was 1946. And in it, she says how hard she's working, the different books she's reading to really understand how all this works, and she's very excited. But there's still a problem, because that's telling me, we know what she was doing the last 2 months, but it doesn't say anything about interviewing Manhattan scientists or anything. Fortunately, in journals of Ayn Rand here, it opens up. She talks about the movie, but regrettably it was never made. She was halfway through it when the producer she was working for sold the screen rights to MGM because they didn't want competition. They were doing the movie, as I mentioned earlier. And in 1961, in some interviews, this is also in the journal Ayn Rand, and she's talking and interviewing. She mentioned how she was interviewing scientists and military back then for the Manhattan Project called Top Secret. She interviewed Robert Oppenheimer twice. Further discussions about the interviews. I'm just going to pass through this quickly because we got a lot to cover. Here's a gentleman who had hired her, 45, Hal Wallace. It was a work for hire. The brilliant work she's going to do does not belong to her. It belongs to Hal. She had a 5-year agreement, 6 months working for him, 6 months on her own, 6 months working for him. He had produced Casablanca, started his own production company. And so she at first declines on doing the screenplay because she says, this is more important than dropping the bomb itself. How we're going to represent the meaning of the bomb and what it meant. And she had a long dissertation in the journal where she says, if you want me to do it, I have these requirements and you're going to have to agree to them before I would consider writing this. But if you agree, it would probably be the greatest, most momentous work I've ever done. And so she goes about writing because he agrees. AR writes that she knows she's creating a screenplay. It will be truly an immortal achievement, an event of such historic importance. She would consider this effort one of her greatest accomplishments in her life. And you'll find throughout it, truly an immortal achievement, an event, page 314, powerful, crucial conflict between statism and freedom, all-powerful government versus free enterprise. 315, free from compulsion. 318, statism destroys, exiles, and paralyzes men of genius. She's getting all these insights and inspirations as she's working on this. Oh, and those were the books she was reading on the side. And so I want to pull one paragraph out of her screenplay that I thought was extremely compelling and powerful. And in it,